So you wrote a book, and I read this book, 80/20 Sales and Marketing. I would listen to a talk on this actually today. It changed my life. I sent it to my team. I said, "Man, we gotta hone more in on this. This is such a good thing." And obviously, this concept 80/20 is not originally from you, but you took this and you reinvented it and implemented it into your sales and marketing and in other areas of your life. So, like, how important has this been? How has this changed your life? In your talk, you said that if you grasp this, you will use this every hour of your life. Talk to
Yeah,
us about this.
yeah, that's true. So 80/20 might be the most underrated thing in business. So now what I can at least say is most people by now have at least heard of it. They have some basic idea that 20% of the customers spend 80% of the money, or 20% of the real estate investors own 80% of the real estate. That people sort of know that, but it is way more deeper and more pervasive, and to the point of affecting just about everything that you ever do. Okay. And if you really understand it, it will become the unifying explanation for pretty much anything that works well in business. It works because of 80/20. And like my kids, my 11-year-old understands 80/20. They use 80/20 language because 80/20 is it's the math of inequality, and everything is unequal. So think about like the United States and the Constitution and the modern idea about human rights is all oriented around the idea that everybody is created equal, which is a religious idea. And that idea is permeated everything. Okay. So if you could just stop for a second and think, well, how many things in our society work the way they do because we believe in this idea of equality? Like we have handicap parking and wheelchair ramps and like medical assistance and government programs and unemployment and insurance, like all of these things, right? And human rights and voting and democracy. Okay. So like you take this one idea and then you like rinse repeat 1,000 times and you get all of these things. Well, then what happens if you also understand inequality? Okay, because the whole physical world runs on inequality, and everything in business runs on inequality. And what if you were able to clearly distinguish, okay, these are the things in the world that I need to make as equal as possible. And these are the other things in the world where I need to harness the inequality as much as possible, because the inequality is not 2-to-1 or 5-to-1 or 10-to-1. It's 100-to-1. It's 1,000-to-1. It's 10,000-to-1. It's 1,000,000-to-1. Okay. So for example, the fact that there's a handful of people in the world who are worth almost $1 trillion is basically a law of physics. Okay. It's not an accident that Bezos or Elon Musk are worth that much money. The laws of 80/20 say if there's X amount of wealth in the world, 10% of it is going to be owned by 100 people. And you can't change this. All you can do is work with it and understand how it flows. And then and only then can you ever really solve poverty or really understand how to deal with these things. Now, I don't want to get into like a giant philosophical discussion. Let's make it super, super practical. So, for example, the 80-20 rule leads to what in my book, 80-20 Sales and Marketing, I called the principle of the $2,700 espresso machine. And what that says is, if you own a Starbucks and 1,000 people a week buy a $5 latte, it's pretty much a law of physics. Like, it's almost a law of the universe that one of them will spend $2,700 on an espresso machine.
Yeah.
Because they have the money, it's burning a hole in their pocket, they have an unscratchable coffee itch, and they want to give you that much money and get a stainless steel gleaming thing that they can, put in their kitchen. And then the next day they're going to come back to your Starbucks and buy another latte. Because and it's not even rational. If you're Spock, this probably makes no sense. Mm-hmm. Okay. But 80-20 says this is how the world is. In fact, 80-20 says, Spock, trust me, this is what they're going to do. And it's completely logical according to the logic of 80-20, not the logic of Spock, right? And so when you get this, you figure out how to use it. Well, some people will figure out how to make ridiculous amounts of money. Other people will figure out how to make a very comfortable living working 3 hours a day. Mm-hmm. Okay. And other people will figure out how to feed 100,000 starving kids. And it's incredibly powerful. And so, the best thing that I ever hear from people who read 80-20 Sales and Marketing is they go, oh my word, I never could look out the window and see the world the same way after I read that book. That's the goal. If you get it. In fact, some people don't get it. There's Amazon reviews where people I don't get it. What's the big deal here? He didn't tell me anything new. It's you probably didn't understand what I was talking about. Or either that or you're a lot smarter than you sound. But, well, whatever. I mean, every book in the world has detractors, right? Yeah. But no, when people get it, they get it. And it's oh my word. I can't stop thinking about this. I can't stop noticing it. I can't stop talking about it. And the rabbit hole just goes deeper, 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 deeper. And so, yeah, it's really powerful. And I did something with 80-20 that nobody did in popular books or, in the wider world, which was, I said, 80-20 is fractal. Which means there's an 80-20 inside the 80-20, inside the 80-20. So there's levers inside of levers, inside of levers, inside of levers. So there really is 10,000 to 1 leverage points where you literally can save, spend $1 and fix a squeak somewhere and have $100,000 worth of benefit. And you don't have to be a perfectionist, and it doesn't all have to be right.
No, I love it. That's awesome. And again, my mind just goes, you can use this in every area of your life, whether it's, you talked about an example of people buying shoes or the clothes that you wear, right? You only wear, 20% of your clothes, right? The money that you make. And I was thinking about the clients that we serve, the clients, they make us, 20% makes us to 80% of our money. So you can use this in every area. I would definitely highly recommend, guys, 80-20 Sales and Marketing. Check that out. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for checking out the Brett Snodgrass channel. If you like this video, please slam on that like button. And if you really like it, then subscribe to our channel here. And remember to leave us a comment below, and I'm going to try my hardest to reply to all the comments. Thank you guys so much. This is why I do what I do. Every single week, I come out with content that focuses on success, freedom, and living out your purpose. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.